I guess this is the first one. This is a Comfortably Dysfunctional show with Matthew and Rossy. The idea behind this is that we wanted to do something podcast-like, but we don't want to make an actual podcast. You know, there's too many white guys making podcasts now. Everyone's starting a new podcast.
That being said, we have a bunch of different sections and different show ideas that will get cut into this.
If you don't like the longer form stuff, all the stuff is going to be sectioned out into, you know, TikToks and Instagrams and YouTube shorts.
Yeah, so you can watch like a certain section, you can go find that on its own somewhere on the page.
Somewhere else. They'll be on that page, on the YouTube page, on the Instagram page, on the TikTok, on something. You can watch them individually if you don't have time to watch the big video.
I don't want to listen to these guys for 30 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have
time for that.
Exactly.
Let's get into our first little section that we like to start all the shows off with. As of right now, we like to start off with free swim.
You know, usually a free swim, you know, you get at a pool, like, like swimming lessons. Free swim is at the end of the thing. You do the lesson and then you get free swim. We're doing free swim at the beginning here because I think it's a good way to just kind of like talk about stuff. The first thing that I guess we'll talk about here is the fact that we're filming this. Like, this is a little, I guess, inside baseball now because it might not as the first topic, but we're sitting here in the room and I realize I'm sitting here in the innermost side of the room away from the door, which made sense based on how we were doing this. I started thinking about that, and it was like, aside from the practicality of it, I generally like in most situations to sit away from the door in any type of situation. When I was in school, I like to sit on the other side of the classroom away from the door. I like to, when I'm at parties, I like to be deep into the party. I don't like to be by the door. And I started, it got me thinking about this. I kind of think about this sometimes, like, why is that? And I think part of it is, I think it's cozier to be more ingrained into the room. But I think in the back of my head, there's always this darker idea of, like, if somebody comes in here and starts shooting up the place.
I think that's in the back.
You're the first to go.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of people's back thing. It's like, if somebody were to break in here, you're the closest to the door. You're the last to go. You want to have a clear sight of the guy before he gets in here.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody who's a psychopath want to be closest to the door.
Well, I mean, some people.
Crazy. I mean, your bed's closer to the door. I don't like that.
That's true, but like, but speaking of that though, I could generally, if I'm in bed with a woman, I would prefer to sleep on I don't want to sleep the one next to the door. I want to be toward the wall. Let them get the first to get stabbed, and then But that's not to say. I mean, I don't want them to die, but I don't want to die.
If it was bunk beds, where do you want to be on the bunk bed? Because if you're up high, you're kind of farther away from the door. But if somebody comes in, you're kind of stuck up there. I want to be up top.
I generally like. I mean, it's fun to be up top.
I think it goes. There's a couple different things. It's like you want to be farther away from the door, one, and then if that's not possible, you want to be highest in the room. It's like a perch. You want to be perched and be able to see everything. Because if some guy breaks in, I'm going to be able to scan the whole room out and be like, yeah, he's down there. You can get him quicker than me. Like get him first, and then while he's getting him, I'll get out of there.
The bunk bed thing is where I break this rule because I generally agree with that, but also I have too much stuff that I can't really put on a bunk, and I need like a table on the floor, for a laptop and like my water to your sleeping water. Everyone's gonna have sleeping water. All these things, my phone, chargers, and all this stuff.
It's a little bit of a problem up there,
right? So as an adult, even though it's correct, like you'd be the second to go in that situation, I would risk it because I need all these other things, these appliances. I need this stuff, and I can't out on the top bunk. It's gonna be all in the bed. It's gonna be a whole mess. And then I think the party thing is a different situation where it's like I don't want to be by the valet. Like you come in and it's like I want to be into the party. I don't want to have to say hello to every Tom, Dick, and Harry that comes in. Like I want to be, and if there's someone you're trying to avoid, I'd like to be like, oh, maybe there's somebody coming in. Maybe I can kind of get out of there. I don't like to be right up at the front of the party. I like to be deep in.
I think I don't mind being near the door, near the exit at the party.
I just feel like you walk in, it's like something's going on back there. What are these guys doing?
I think that gives me options, though. If I'm at the front of the party, right when I walk in, and I'm there, I get to see who's popping in first. Not only that, though, I can leave whenever the hell I want. Somebody probably won't even know I'm gone.
Yeah.
Where'd he go? Oh, he's by the door. Is he still there? I don't know. Is he? Yeah. Nope, he's gone. We must have left. You know what's also nice is not to be the first guy that somebody sees when they walk.
That's what I'm saying. Because it feels like you're trying to. You just want to know. Like, it's mysterious. Is he there?
Is Ross at the party? Then you go through like a bunch of people. It's like, he's here. Rather than you walking right in, it's like, oh. If you're the first guy that they see when they walk in, chances are the conversation's gonna be pretty short because they got a lot of other people to get to. So they're gonna come in and be like, "Hey, Ross, what's going on? What's up? How you doing? Good. How are you? I gotta get to some other people, so I'll talk to you later." And then they're gone. If you're like last and deep into the room and you're like the last stop, then they're gonna be hanging around for way too long. They're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, how's it going?" Da, 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 and then they're gonna just kind of settle in there.
Yeah, sometimes it gives me a room for like time for excuses. Like I see this person coming in the door, and I'm like, "All right, I'm already working on it." Now I have time for excuses. If I walk in, I'm like, "Oh fuck!" It's like now I got to start talking to this guy. Now I can get, the wheels start spinning a little bit. Like, "Oh, I didn't know this guy. I didn't know he was gonna be here." Now I might be able to be like, "Oh, I got to get out of here early," and start coming up with excuses. Maybe I go run to the bathroom. Maybe I shift around a little bit.
I wanted to talk about the kids and their iPads at dinner. This is a huge issue, but then I started to think back on how we used to eat dinner with the TV on and how I don't think that was an issue. What I think is an issue is that everybody is watching something different.
Yeah.
If I think if all those kids had the same thing on the iPad, I don't think I'd have a problem with it at all, because then you can relate to it, everybody can talk about it and that. But when everybody's got their own separate thing going and they're eating dinner separately, it's very sad. I think they should have to be all watching the same thing. If I had kids and they were like, "We all want an iPad," I'd be like, "Great, you're all watching fucking Die Hard." Or
yeah, we had
not Die Hard. It is a Christmas movie, but
we had to have a battle with our dad because he always wanted to watch Judge Judy. And we always wanted to watch Cat Dog.
The Alaskan Fishing.
Yeah, whatever. No, I don't even think that was out at that point. He wanted to. No, it was always Judge. Yeah, that's what he likes now. But it was always Judge Judy. He loved Judge Judy at the time, and he wanted to watch Judge Judy.
He still watches that.
Does he? Is Judge Judy still on?
I told him the other day. He said, "I'm watching Judge Judy right now." Yeah, he did. Yes, he did.
Well, that's funny because I just thought of that randomly.
Is she still going?
I think she might be still going. I think so. I saw her. She kind of got like a makeover recently too. Did people know who Judge Judy is? No, but like it was a battle between like and guess what? Whoever lost that battle, we had to watch Judge Judy with them, and he had to watch Cat Dog.
Yeah,
that was what it was. It wasn't like we're in the other room watching Cat Dog. He's watching Judge Judy. We had to watch what we're gonna watch.
It was the community aspect of it, though. Yeah. I think that's what's fine and brought people together. It's like, all right, and it's sacrifice right there. You didn't always get what you want. Sometimes you did, sometimes you didn't. But like everybody's watching the same thing. And the iPads, it's getting a little out of hand where everybody's like, there's none of that. But I don't think. I think when I broke it down, it's more about the community aspect of it.
It is. I mean, I love watching TV and eating food. Like it's one of the best things ever.
You have to.
Yeah.
I think you don't start the show.
I specifically have.
He'll stop eating when the commercial comes.
Yeah, I don't eat during commercials.
Because it's like I need to be. Why waste the food on the commercial?
No, I don't do that. At some point when you get to a certain age, I think there's TV programming that the whole family can enjoy. It's kind of tough when you're a toddler and you're an adult person, and it's like it's hard to watch the same thing that everyone's gonna be into. I mean, I love Pixar movies. I'll always love Pixar movies. I like kids movies, like these animated movies. So I would be fine with it. But I don't. There's a lot of like really dumbed down slop shows and movies that I would just be like, no, I don't want to watch that.
I think the biggest issue with it today is that we have the luxury of being able to watch different things. Whereas we just talked about there was one TV and there's one channel. You can choose from one channel, and that's all you get. So it's like there wasn't 5 screens that we could all choose from. It's like now there is. Until they figure out there's no luxury to watch different things, maybe I won't even tell them. It's like, oh, you're watching, you have kids, and you're like, oh, it doesn't work that way. If one person's watching it, they all watch it. Sorry, you can't watch different things. And then like they turn 6 and they're like, wait a minute, I can watch whatever the hell I want.
Yeah. You just pretend like you can't watch. You have to watch it all the same.
And then they'll hate you for a long time.
Yeah.
But we have memories like, oh, remember we used to watch Toy Story? We used to watch this. We used to watch that. Now they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I wasn't watching that when you were watching that when we were 5. I was watching Bluey, and you were watching, some Spider-Man show.
I hear Bluey's pretty good though.
I hear Bluey's.
I hear Bluey's very. I almost want to have kids just to watch Bluey.
Well, what made you have a kid? I heard Bluey's pretty good.
Yeah, that's like the main reason. I hear it's incredible. No matter every parent they always hear Bluey this, Bluey that. I think that wraps up Free Swim.
Yeah, we can wrap that up.
And now we're gonna get into the news.
Well, welcome to the news.
This is the news. This is the news section.
How do we look? That's
There's problems here.
That's not how you tie. How'd you figure that out?
How everybody figures it out, I think. A YouTube video. I need to see it from the perspective of where I'm coming from. There's people that it's just like mirrored because they're looking at it head on. So it's like
the first person view.
First person view. So like the first guy I watched, I kept doing it. And I was like, wait, what? He like take your I couldn't. Just my mind couldn't get around the whole thing. I was just like, I'm just kidding too. So then I looked at a different video, and it was like from the first person perspective. I was like, oh yeah, this is great. And then it wasn't because this came out like shit.
I don't have any shame saying that this is a zip tie. These things are nice. Okay. So at an airport in New Zealand, there's a sign in the drop-off zone capping the goodbye hugs at a maximum of 3 minutes. For fonder farewells, please use the carport. So if you're going to have a longer farewell, they want you to go to its own section of the airport. But when you're dropping somebody off, they want you to cap the hugs at 3 minutes. The move introduced to ease congestion and keep traffic flowing. Staff won't be enforcing a strict hug policy, which I will say they should. When I read this, I was like, this is a great idea.
Yeah.
Limiting hugs to 3 minutes, I think it should be 60 seconds. Before you were able to go into the airport, you were able to say your goodbyes in the airport. You roll up, you can go in there. Now, you got to start saying your goodbyes right when you hit that, right when you hit the terminal port in the car. I'll allow you get out of the car, you give them a hug goodbye and a kiss goodbye, that's it. But this is a great rule. I think there should be more rules like this in a lot more places. Looking at the menu for 10 minutes at a restaurant, violation. Too long in between sets at the gym, violation.
Yeah, people just gotta move along.
If you hold the elevator door for too long, more than 5 seconds, violation. All these things should be slapped right on there, and there should be more enforcements like this, because I really like this rule. And I think New Zealand, which is where it came from, has got the right thing going.
Basically, it's general loitering. Yeah, I don't know.
3 minutes?
I don't know who's doing 3 minutes for a hug. If you're doing 3 minutes for a hug, that's like a sexual hug. You're giving that's like a we're gonna caress your back a little bit. We're like moving this way and that way. That's not like a normal. No. And also, you don't want that kind of hug in public. That's like a private hug. I like to say the goodbyes before you get in the car. The big goodbye should happen before you get in the car or on the way to the airport, not after you get out of the car. Because now you're holding up traffic. Trust me, I love to dilly dally. I love to dilly dally and lollygag. It's one of my 2 favorite things, but you need to know when to dilly dally and when to lollygag. You can't be holding people up at important places where you have a lot of foot traffic, like an airport, like a Disneyland. You can't be in the middle taking pictures in the middle of the thing. You got to keep things moving, keep the hugs going.
I'm kind of curious what the fee is for this. I'd do jail time.
Yeah, send them community service.
2 days in jail for hugging for 6 minutes at the airport.
Community service.
What were you in for? Hugging too long at the airport.
You know what? This is a good segue into. Are we done? I think we talked about this. I wasn't even going to go to this one next, but I guess we're talking about jail. So in Iceland, they want to put this job initiative in place where if you do a low-level crime, that you, instead of going to jail, you work at a local, basically a food mart, like a grocery store.
I love that.
You always hear the story of people getting, they like jail. It's a sense of comfort, and like they get institutionalized. They find comfort in it. But now, if you told them they had to work, I think maybe more people would want to go to jail. No, I think more people might not want to go to jail. It's like, no, people don't want to work. You're telling me I go to jail and I'm just gonna hang around all day and on the yard. Now people are gonna be like, oh no, I don't want to work. I'd rather stay home and do nothing. And like instead of going out and committing crimes and then having to go to work, I'd rather be a bum on the street. The problem is that if you start doing this, if this becomes popular and you start doing it and it starts going further, then now regular people aren't going to be able to get jobs. Regular people are going to have to commit crimes and go to jail just to get work.
These guys should be doing jobs that annoy a lot of people that the job doesn't really get done. Like, I think these guys should be the ones rounding up the grocery carts at a grocery shop. Like, that never gets done, or it gets done poorly, and you always see the grocery carts all over the fucking place. Great job for a person that's doing jail time.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good thing. You don't want like the peeping Tom at the local pool to be manning the bathrooms. What if it's there could be a weird thing where it's like you're in there, somebody stole your wallet 3 months ago. 3 months later, you're at the grocery store and he's selling you green beans. You're like, didn't you steal my wallet? And he's like, what do you want me to tell you? Like, it's like that's gonna be awkward.
Me to the deli.
Yeah. Now he's the
I got
deli.
deli time.
Yeah, he's working the deli meats now. You go to a job to try to get an interview, and they say, "Oh, sorry, your job was already taken by Big Bubba from Cell Block C."
Yeah.
You know, like now you're out of a job because this guy's working that thing now. So now that's going to cause all sorts of problems.
I'd go to jail if that was the case.
It's hard enough to find a job around here.
Yeah.
Now you can get some good, decent
now you
work
don't
in.
even have to put in a resume. You can just go to jail and get a job.
Just get a job. There you go. Right there.
Imagine if you were trying to find a job and they were like, "Sorry, this is for jailed people." I'd be pissed.
Yeah, don't be good.
Do you need my resume? No, we just need you to do a felony.
Yeah.
Sorry, your resume doesn't have enough crime on it.
You know, they want to do this for only the low-level criminals, but I think they could probably do it for the high-level people too. Like they could find something for like the real shitheads to do. Like you don't want like the real fucking bad people. There's gonna be something that they can be working on.
They deserve to be working on something.
Send them up to in space if you need to figure out like, oh, is this guy gonna survive? And you just boom them up there. And it's like, oh, I guess he died. Whatever.
Let's test him out.
Yeah,
on
test him out. Yeah, test him.
Throw him in some sludge. Be like, oh yeah, there's probably something wrong.
All those COVID vaccines, just pump them into these guys back in COVID. It's like, is it working? No, his head blew up. Well, all right.
Well, he's getting the chair anyway.
Yeah. We're gonna put on our bibs here. Nice little bibs.
No bib goes on like this.
We've never eaten lobster before. We should probably mention so this bib doesn't.
Oh, mine ripped.
Yeah, mine did too. It's all right. So we each basically made a snack for each other to eat for snack time, and it's comprised of a bunch of different ingredients that we kind of threw together. And we don't know. I've never tasted mine before. Have you tasted what you gave me?
No. There was one thing in there that was left over that I kind of tried.
Oh, great. So we don't know what this
is. When you open that, I got it.
Okay.
There might be some plastic in there.
Have you eaten plastic? We're gonna try out the snack. We're gonna rate. We're gonna give it on review it. We're gonna rate it. But we're gonna wait and we're gonna say the review at the same exact time. We weren't trying to make like a disgusting snack or anything. We just threw some things together that we thought would taste interesting.
Yeah, but were we?
It could be disgusting.
Okay.
It could be. We don't know.
Mine didn't look that good.
Why don't you go first?
Okay, I'll go first. This doesn't look bad.
It's not supposed to be bad.
This doesn't look that bad.
It's not supposed to be.
Ooh, this is...
Show.
Oh, it's a banana. Okay, so we got this actually. So it looks like banana. Looks like there could be some cinnamon in there, some crushed potato chips, some pickles, and the base is a banana. Wait, I say banana, and it's in a bun. Let me take a bite.
Take a good bite in there. A nice girthy bite. You're gonna eat it the long way, or you're gonna eat it like a?
No,
There you go. Okay, I thought you were. It looks like you were going in for like a corn on the cob. Yeah. Get the good chew in there. Get a good, nice, good little chew.
Oh, I some peanut butter. There's some peanut butter.
Peanut butter and banana. Can't go wrong with that.
All right.
Yeah. You don't have to give me the score now because we're gonna blot it out at once. No, you can say it. Yeah, you can talk about it. Just don't give the score. Just don't give the score.
This is not overwhelming at all.
You're kind of tasting everything.
A lot of things that I like. I don't know. The potato chips, I don't really taste. I taste a lot of the pickles and the banana. The peanut butter obviously comes out. If there's cinnamon on there, I don't really taste.
You don't fuck with cinnamon?
Much.
Oh, you don't taste. Not enough cinnamon.
That much.
I put it on the bottom and the top, so I guess that's not maybe more cinnamon.
You think pickles and banana might not be good, but I don't mind it.
I didn't want it to be crushed up chips. I wanted it to be those potato sticks because I think it would look better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I went to the store to get the potato chips, and I went to the chip aisle, and I'm looking for these chips, and I couldn't find them, and I shit you not, I'm not making this up. As I'm looking for the chips, there's another guy in the aisle, and he does one of those things where he calls up, you can't find something, you gotta call up your wife, they don't have them. He's like, I don't see the potato sticks here. I see the chips, I don't see the potato sticks, they're not here. And I was like, I can't believe it. Me and this guy, what are the chances that me and this guy, I didn't say anything to him. He was on like the other end of the aisle, and he like walked away, so I tried to follow him a little bit to be like, is he gonna ask somebody about this? And I lost him. I kind of lost him in the crowd. Also, it's like, out of all the things that you can, like, what is that really worth a call up? Like, you can't find the potato sticks. Like, out of all the things, like, you can't find sauce, you can't find certain fruits, like it's gonna fuck up a whole meal or something. You can't find the potato stick. Is that worth a phone call to your significant other? Like, just say, sorry, they didn't have them.
The thing is with this, I think you put a lot of things that go together in here.
Yeah,
I think the banana obviously goes with the cinnamon, obviously goes with the maple syrup. The only thing that you were like, oh, I'm gonna put this in there is the pickles, because you're like, I don't know, I don't know if this is gonna work, but I don't think
I wanted it to be good. I wanted it to be good.
Yeah, I didn't really know where we were heading for it, but mine's not as pleasant as this.
All right, well,
yeah.
So I'm happy that it was good. That was the point. I wanted to make a good snack. I mean,
see, that's the thing. We can, now that I know you gave me a nice one, maybe I'll give you a nice one. But next time.
Well, now I'm gonna yeah. Now let's see what we got.
That's the thing. Now that I gave you, let's see what it is.
Let's see what we got. I'm gonna start with the smell test. I'm not even gonna look at it.
It's in tin foil.
Okay. Oh boy, I smell like it's like leftover meat. What do we got in here? What?
I packed a lunch for you.
Appreciate the tin foil wrap.
I wouldn't squeeze it too hard.
I almost smell a little syrup in that. All right, let's get into it. It's like Christmas morning here. Well, I'm wrapping this shit. Oh, it's wet. Oh, it's wet.
Is it?
It's wet. What the fuck are we looking at here? Is that bologna?
Let me see.
We got bologna in here?
How wet is it?
It's wet.
Like the top is all wet?
Oh boy. See, we had different ideas for this assignment here.
Let me see.
Yeah, this is...
Is that not structurally sound?
So we got this little, like, the oatmeal crisp.
Okay. Hold on. Before you bite into any of that.
Yeah, look at this is what we got going on
Before
here.
you bite into any of that.
Yeah.
I never bought bologna before, nor have I had bologna in a long time. That red around the bologna, I'm pretty sure it's plastic. I think you have to take that off.
Do you?
Because I bit into that.
Oh, you ate some of the bologna.
I did. And I don't think it's edible. Maybe just bite into the plastic, but I don't think you're gonna get to that red unless you can take that off.
Is that a thing?
I didn't.
Oh, that looks like plastic to me.
I didn't know that.
Wait, is that a thing with bologna? Who eats bologna anymore? Signed off on
the bottom all soggy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat much of this. I'm telling you that right now. There's gonna be a few bites of this.
Well, I didn't eat much of yours.
Yeah, well, that's good. We don't need to finish them. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
So you're feeding me plastic? Is that what's happening right now? So so let me get this straight. You ate the plastic, and then you said, I guess it's fine to let him eat it.
Well, I was like, let me keep it on there to see if, like...
For what?
If you know that there's plastic on there, you know?
I'm just gonna... So you fed me plastic for this episode. Okay. I got plastic off one of them. I'm gonna go for a bite on this.
Yeah, you can't get to the plastic.
Oh, God.
That's nice plastic, huh? Do you taste anything? Is it tasteful?
I see some sauce. Is there sauce on it? Oh, this is falling apart. Oh, this is a disaster.
Ooh, another bite. He likes it.
No, I have to. I mean,
he really likes it.
I got it now. I mean, I can't.
This is a success.
See, the irony is, I wanted to do something more gross, and you're like, I don't want to do something gross. And then I went light, and now here we are. Now I'm eating this.
No, I asked if it was gonna be gross, and you said no, it's not gonna be gross.
Well, you said I don't want to do something gross.
What, that's not good. You had
I'm biting
bites.
around plastic.
You had 3-4 bites.
I'm biting.
Well, so if the plastic wasn't there, you'd be all set.
No, that's just the least of the problems. I taste cold meat. Cold, bad meat.
There's too much bologna.
Yeah, there's way too much. But how many pieces of this? This is 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of bologna. That's way too much. One piece of bologna is too much bologna. I don't think I can eat more of this.
Okay, what do you mean? That's it. That's all you need.
The bottom is gone. The integrity is finished.
It started getting soggy while I was making it. I was like, this is going to be an issue.
It looks like lentils at this point, like couscous. All right.
There's low sodium rice cakes. There is
lettuce here.
Lettuce, bologna, carrot, sweet corn, and pumpkin baby food.
I can't wait till we do this again.
There's syrup. Did you taste the cayenne pepper spice?
It sense a little spice. It's not enough for me. You know me. I like a lot of spice. That's not enough. So we're going to rate these now.
Out of what? What's the scale?
As a thrown together strange snack, does it work? Is it good? Is it something that you would like eat? Or not, maybe not. You're not gonna make it again, I'm sure. But like, is it something that you would like take another bite of? Is it something you would recommend? Is it somebody that's like something that's like decent enough that like I could eat this and be happy with it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1.
8.
Wow. 8 and a 1. Bologna is the worst type of meat. All right,
I was eating the rest of the bologna.
Honestly, this alone, the plastic on it alone makes it a 1. That makes it a 1. All right, that forget about everything else. That and like if you found this at a restaurant, this place is going under. Like this place is getting shut down.
But I didn't know that. You didn't know that. We learned something that bologna needs to be.
Well, there's a reason for it because nobody eats bologna anymore.
Bologna needs to be circumcised before you eat it.
Nobody eats bologna anymore, so that's why. I don't know about that.
Did the baby food taste fine?
I wouldn't if you told me that was baby food, that yellow stuff, I wouldn't even. Yeah, that's the carrot. That's the carrot you're talking about. The baby food. It didn't taste like nothing.
But it wasn't like ooh this.
No. But it just tasted like nothing. It had plastic and it was structurally not sound.
This was structurally sound. Presentation, it's pretty good. All the things in there were things that I enjoy eating. Pretty easy to eat. Didn't get soggy on me.
So it was a good snack.
I mean, I gave it an 8 for a reason.
So it was a good snack.
It was a good snack.
It was a decent snack, and I'm glad that you had something good to eat. Unfortunately, I did not today.
That's snack time.
That's the end of snack time.
Well, I'm sure satisfied.
I'm glad you're full.
I'm sure.
I'm glad you're good. This is going right into 2 different barrels. Now, it's time for Social Science Judgment, which is a segment in which we take a social, thing that people are doing, and we kind of analyze it and talk about it and kind of come up with some sort of solution or judgment on that thing that people do all the time or they're doing or whatever it may be. We're at the point now where there's so many fucking videos and everybody's got their videos. Everybody wants to share their videos and show the videos. And now we're contributing to this slop. Now we're going to, we're going to be part of the problem here. So many people want to show you videos, whether it be in person, whether it be sent through Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever it be. Everybody thinks that they got the best videos. They think their videos are the funniest. And I think, and we think, that it's gotten a lot of control.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing about people showing you the videos is they don't ask you if you want to see the video. They announce that you're gonna watch the video.
They thrust it onto you.
This is what's happening now. You're gonna watch this video. There's not, oh, do you mind if I show you a video? Do you want to watch this video? It's take a look at this video. And that may be through a direct message, that may be in person, but then they're usually not good.
A lot of the times they think they're way funnier than they are, or their brand of comedy is a different thing, or it's just like there's context that you don't understand. It's like, well, you had to have seen this other thing. Well, why didn't I see the other thing? Why are you showing me this then?
They show you one, and then another, and then another. I feel like I've gotten pretty good at doing my pretend laugh when they show you a video to get them to understand that maybe I shouldn't show them anymore. Because if you laugh too hard at the video that they're showing you, then they feel the need to show you more and more and more. They're like, oh, they love this. I got great videos. I'm going to keep showing them. Yeah. But that's usually not the case. So I do this little smile and a little like puff out of the nose. Like a... That's kind of the thing that I go with.
Yeah, I like to kind of do the, that's funny, and then walk away. That's like kind of rough. That's like a little, maybe not walk away, but like start to do something else. And then like maybe they get the hint of it. But like sometimes they don't. They just like they want to show you the next one and the next one and the next one. And sometimes like it's not just in person. It's just like sending you videos online. And sometimes that shit stacks up and you got 15 videos.
I got a lot of videos that I haven't watched.
A lot of videos. And then
a lot of the time it's just, I don't use Facebook.
Yeah, I don't. You can give that excuse. Who uses Facebook anymore? Like,
what do my videos on Facebook? I don't use Facebook.
I don't use Facebook. You see it on Instagram? I got off Instagram now. Now you have to make up all these excuses. TikTok? Nah, I don't know anything. I never heard of it. You got TikTok. But then it's like now I got homework to do because it's either you watch it right when it comes in or you wait for them to stack. Now I got 15 videos to watch. I don't have time for this.
No, that's not happening.
That happens to
if you have 15 videos stacked up. you have the obligation to watch the last one that's there, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean,
you're not obligated to watch all 15 of those. You're obligated to watch that last one, and if they send another one, that 15th one, gone.
Yeah, well,
if they want to choose to stack videos on you, you're gonna maybe watch the last one.
Oh, you know what I love? I love it when you go back to the videos and some of them are unavailable anymore. It's like I'm off the hook.
I don't think people ask you, did you see?
Did you see that video that you sent you? Did you see it?
Worst.
Did you see it?
I like people that send videos out of like, hey, they might like that, they might watch it, whatever. But when they actually see you and they're like, did you watch this? Then those people need to figure it out.
Unless it's something like really significant, like most of the time it's not. Most of the time it's like a dog that looks like Ron Perlman on a skateboard. You know what I mean? It's like something it's something that doesn't need to be seen. You know, and that's partly a true story about something that somebody that did.
They do this thing actually on TikTok, which I don't like. If you send somebody a video link on TikTok, they'll actually tell you on TikTok if the person's clicked on it and watched it or not.
Oh, I don't like that.
They'll be like, oh, they viewed the thing you sent them.
I like on Instagram now. You can for a while they had the read receipt. Now you can turn them off. So like they don't know.
That.
Oh no, you can absolutely. No, yeah, you go into the settings. They have read receipts. You can turn those off now. So now they have no idea if you've seen anything.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, it's a game changer.
Also, when you're in person with somebody showing you a video, I don't know what's worse: them holding the video out just for you to watch it, or them watching it with you.
Yeah,
because then they're like watching it, looking at you, they're laughing. When they laugh, they look at you to see when you laugh, or they're just literally holding it out to you, being like, you enjoy this, and let me just stare at you while you try and enjoy this.
A lot of time I can't even hear what it is. Like, what are you doing? I can't even hear this. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Like, I need to be able to hear the thing. Like, and they're just like, oh, and like,
you're in like a communal space. Yeah. I've seen that too. Somebody's like, hey, have you seen this? And there's like 7 people there, and I'm like, I can't even hear it. And then you kind of just like, that's funny, because what are you going to do? Be like, I can't hear it. What are they going to, like...
Yeah, you can't hear it.
To you.
Yeah, I'll send it. No, I'm done. That's it. You blew your shot. So we kind of explained what is the topic. Now we're getting into the main... How do we fix it? In a dream scenario...
Yeah.
What is the dream? Because I have an idea, and I'll let you go first and see what you say. And
I have a couple ideas.
Well, say your one idea.
Dream scenario.
Say your idea, and then I'll say an idea, and then we'll go from there.
This is for in-person people showing you videos in person.
Yeah.
I think it used to be. This is never gonna happen, but this is just my idea. It's like a designated area to show for people to show.
Like a smoking area.
Like a smoking section.
Yeah.
Like a smoking section. If you don't want to be in there, you don't have to be in there. But if you happen to wander into the area where people are showing videos, then the chances are you want videos to get shown to you.
And once you're out of the smoking section, you don't have
buddy,
the video.
I'm out of that area.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's for people over there.
I like that. My idea was, again, dream scenario. This is something more on the social media level. This is something that like Instagram or something we have to implement. This is more if somebody's sending you a video. If someone sends you a video, you're going to basically send them, be able to put in a secret like or dislike that the other person can't see. If this person gets a certain amount of dislikes on a video between a second amount of time, they have to take a time out. They're timed out now for like a week, a month. I don't know. They can't send any more videos to you.
You try and send something? Sorry,
you can't. You're timed out.
Your ratio is horrible.
You're timed out.
The
you
videos
know?
you've been sending around to people are abysmal.
No, yeah.
Please get your ratio back up.
And they don't see that you didn't like it. But they'll know, I guess, once they try to send it to you, and they're like,
send it to one person, they kind of know who's.
Right. Well, I think it's a person-to-person basis. If it was smart enough, so it's like if one person loves all their videos, they can keep sending it to them. If somebody else is like, this is shit, they can't send to that person. The glory of it is that I think people are so petty that you get so butthurt over the fact that they're gonna know you didn't like it. They won't send you anything anymore.
Yeah.
And it'll be like, beautiful.
I'm not gonna send you anything. Correct.
Beautiful. Now I could relax in peace.
I have something very similar to that. It's just as simple as a video permit. If you're known and you have a good resume of sending videos that people enjoy, you get a video permit. If you don't have a video permit, you got to work your way to it, and you can't send people stuff.
So how do they know? So they submit it to somewhere, and they're like, "Oh, you're good enough to get the permit," or how do you get?
You have to go in like it's a DMV, and it's like a test in there. They're like, if I was this type of person, what video would you show me? If I was your grandmother and you did whatever, and then you go through the whole test, and you go through, the driving portion, whatever that may be, and you get your video permit.
What would you send to somebody over this age? What would you send to somebody who's in this situation, that situation?
Oh, this written test.
Yeah, this is very inappropriate. You can't take this is not you can't do this. So what is the ruling here? I think at the end of the day, based on the data, because we're scientists, that we've collected here, is that we got to be better at calling people out on some of this shit. I think we got to be better, like people in general. Like if you're annoyed with the videos that you're being sent, you got to call people out on it. You don't have to respond to every video that somebody sends you online. You don't have to like it. Maybe you just stop doing the fake laughs.
Yeah.
People need to get called out when they're sending or showing you bad videos. So either they can get on your personal algorithm and find better shit for you to like, or just don't send it at all.
I think we've already started doing that as well, where videos are not getting watched. They're getting piled up.
Yeah.
A lot of them are piled up,
but people still don't get it.
You know what's great? I do think I'm starting to see a vibe of like, I'll send it to this person, but they're probably not going to watch it. And that's exactly the spot that I want to be in.
Get better at of understanding the person you're sending the videos to, and like send them good stuff, because we don't have time. We're all watching TV shows and there's other things to consume. We don't have time to watch all this shit. And I think that's our ruling here today.
That's our ruling here today.
And with that, we're going to hit the table and declare that
I'm not
into
hitting the table.
Why?
I got stuff on the table.
All right, I'm going to hit the table, and I'm going to declare this into comfortably dysfunctional law. Okay? There we go. And that's going to wrap up this episode, this first big, long episode.
That wraps it up.
Of a Comfortably Dysfunctional show with Matthew and Rossy. We're going to do more of this stuff. We're two brothers. I don't know if we said that up front, but we're both brothers, and we're trying to make this channel here and make it work. And we appreciate feedback and people sending stuff in the comments, and
I think that's it.
I think that might be it.
I hope you guys enjoyed.
I hope you liked it. Let us know if you like the longer videos or the shorter ones, or you hated the show, or whatever. I guess I'm sure we'll get all sorts of.
I'm sure we'll
flack.
see when there's nobody watching.
Yeah, I'm sure nobody will comment, and then
we're gonna be like, okay.
Yeah, and then we'll be like, this was.
We'll see you in 2 months.
We're talking into the void, and this was a failed project that we tried to start, and nobody came through.